It will be recalled that President Tinubu on 15th September 2023 approved the establishment of the Presidential Committee dedicated to the reform of the livestock industry and the provision of long-term solutions to recurring clashes between herders and farmers in the country. Reason why President Bola Tinubu's announcement of the creation of the Federal Ministry of Livestock Development did not come to many as a surprise, though it did come to some. Reacting, however, Nigerians in diaspora have urged President Bola Tinubu to reconsider his plans to create a new Ministry of Livestock, citing concerns about the potential waste of resources and the need to optimize existing structures. The report as presented from our editorial desk.
Nigerians in diaspora have urged President Bola Tinubu to reconsider his plans to create a new Ministry of Livestock, citing concerns about the potential waste of resources and the need to optimize existing structures. They have also expressed concern that creating a new ministry would be an unnecessary addition to the government structure and would increase the overall cost of governance.
The federal government just created the Ministry of Livestock. Now, the creation depends on federal government of Nigeria. I believe federal government of Nigeria ought to have gotten their plans, their goals regarding the essence of creating the livestock ministry. So if they have the plan of it, then there's no crime in creating the Ministry of Livestock. But the government of Nigeria must be very careful such that the Nigerian citizen will get reward for creating the Ministry of Livestock. Every day Nigerians buy cows, they keep cows in millions in Nigeria, and people are buying it. Ruminant animals are being bought on a daily basis. But then, Nigerians may be having a doubt because of the rates of corruptions of, political office holders in Nigeria.
Now, talking about livestock ministry, there have been agitations caused by Fulani herdsmen and farmers all over Nigeria, not only in the north. So, by creating a livestock ministry, I cannot say much about that because we have not been briefed concerning the modus operandi of this ministry. The issue of excess or additional expenditure, that is right. By creating a ministry, the ministry will have staff, you have a minister, you have top-ranking staff members in that ministry, so that will add to the expenditure of the government.
Had that the existing structures within the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development could be strengthened and optimized to address the needs of the livestock industry without the added cost and bureaucracy of a new ministry. Additionally, they argue that the resources required to establish and maintain a standalone Ministry of Livestock could be better utilized to enhance the efficiency and effectiveness of the existing agricultural frameworks.
Well, their appeal now is because Tinubu has a listening ear. He's a president that has a listening ear. Just 2 days ago, to be specific, on Saturday, he appointed some national coordinators, and on Sunday, he removed one of the national coordinators because some people agitated. They protested that the person is not an Ogoni man. So these people now appealing to him or saying that he should reconsider. They believe Tinubu can do it. But personally, if the creation of that ministry will solve the problem of Fulani herdsmen and farmers in Nigeria, let it be.
They have the liberty to criticize any government policy. They are Nigerians. It's only due to the fact that they are outside the country. Now, if they believe that the creation of the ministry may not, by their own thought, lead to the emancipations of, employment, job opportunities, economic development for the nation, they have the liberty to criticize the government policy. But however, the government of Nigeria must ensure that any ministry being created, that well funded, get more intelligent people to manage the place and ensure that the rule of the law, is being caught. Okay, those people that are likely to, misappropriate government institutions that may likely to be, appropriated into that ministry. So there's no crime in the diaspora group if they believe that, it's part of their own thing, they must also criticize government policy. Their voice must be heard because they themselves, they're part of Nigerians, and they have the freedom and the liberty to design government policy.
They, however, explain that their analysis suggests that the resources required to establish and maintain a standalone Ministry of Livestock could be better utilized to enhance the efficiency and effectiveness of the existing agricultural frameworks. This would allow for a more streamlined and cost-effective approach to supporting the livestock sector's development. They then urge President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to carefully consider the long-term implications of creating a new ministry and to instead focus on optimizing the existing institutional structures to address the challenges faced by livestock farmers and stakeholders.
It's very important because livestock, production is good because Nigerians must eat. In a household, we're telling our kids they must eat meat. Now, for them to eat meat, there must be animals. Now, it is good because it can create more jobs for Nigerians. They must also increase interest of Nigerians' youth in participation in livestock rearing and production. But then, if they want Nigerians to, venture into production of livestock animals, then the federal government will ensure that there's an enabling environment for Nigerians that want to, practice livestock production to effectively function well.
Government cannot do it. Government cannot do it. Livestock ministry. How would the government, are you saying that government will now gather all the livestock farmers, gather them in a place, or create somewhere for them that they will keep their livestock? The ministry, the way I see it, is to settle some powers that be in the northern part of the country. Specifically, the Mietiala people. That's the way I see it.
On what alternative measures government can take to improve the livestock sector without creating a new ministry?
Alternative method now is, number one, the government should call the Mietiala people to order, that they should not look at themselves as somebody that they are above the law. Call them to order, then restrict them, sort of. The country is developed now. We are in a jet age where you don't allow your livestock, your cows and all the rest to roam about the street, defecating everywhere, messing up everywhere. So the government can decide if the money is there, get them in a place, maybe they call it Ruga, let them be there. It's like having a poultry. If you have a poultry farm, you keep your birds there. So these people, they will have several locations in the whole country where they will keep their livestock. Then government can assist them in the feeding of this livestock. They know what to give them to eat.